Let's talk about Locked. It stars Bill Skarsgård, Anthony Hopkins almost exclusively. There are other characters, but they're sort of side characters. You don't have a lot to do with them. It's directed by David Yarovesky. I think I said that right. It's currently on Prime Video. The premise is quite straightforward. A young man, down on his luck, breaks into a car. This car turns out to be no ordinary car. This car is fortified, it is armed and controlled by a mysterious person played by Anthony Hopkins. For the majority of the film you only hear his voice. It's beautifully shot, as most modern films are. There isn't a great deal to say about how it's shot. It's just your standard modern slick looking film. There are some very interesting choices in terms of lighting, how the car is sometimes used as lighting towards the end of the film. I found that very interesting, very clever. There shouldn't really be much to see in this film, but the way light is used, even though you're in a car that should be more or less always dark, the use of natural daylight, street lights, LED lights in the car are used to keep this film well lit. Do you know what, I take it back, it's better than your standard fare for these days. I think it's a little level above your modern Netflix-ish kind of film in terms of lighting. It does look a little bit flat like modern films do. I doubt it was shot on film. I could be wrong. I think it would have been better if it were, but these are its idiosyncrasies that don't hurt the film in any way at all. The man with me is not a bad man. He's a young man. He's down on his luck. You can kind of see he wants to do the right thing, but he's just, frankly, he's a bit of a tit. He's just not got it together, and his ex-wife and daughter are clearly angry about this. It's a story of somebody pushed right to the limit of what they're willing to take from life. The great thing about it is that this young man who is very hip-hop, tattooed, you've got the pink hoodie, picture Jesse Pinkman and you're halfway there. That's the kind of guy we're looking at. But it also does become apparent during the course of the film that he is very well educated, very self-educated, and I think that was really fantastic because it gives us a reason not to root against him, because in spite of his shortcomings he has clearly taken actions to make a little more of his mind than perhaps he could have. Anthony Hopkins' character, I don't think we find out what his name is. I could be wrong, but I'm just going to refer to him as Anthony Hopkins' character. He's very self-righteous. He has a very strong sense of justice. Apparently his car's been broken into 7 times, and I think that is part of the motivation for this. It becomes very apparent that he's lost his family to thugs, and it's not so much that he wants to change the world and help Bill Skarsgård character to grow. That's the vibe you get within the first half an hour or so after he gets into the car. But the longer it goes on, the more you see that Anthony Hopkins is less trying to help him as much as he's trying to punish him, to torture him. And I think this is in place of the 2 men that hurt his family. He can't hurt them, so he hurts Bill Skarsgård's character instead is just like a voodoo doll almost. He does to him what he wants to do to them. And the more it goes on, the more you see that Anthony Hopkins' character is a very hurt person. And he seems to have lost all of his sense of right and wrong. And it's another case of two wrongs don't make a right. Bill Skarsgård's character is very intelligent in the way he deals with things. He's initially full of rage at the situation, but the longer it goes on, the more that Anthony Hopkins tests him, the more intelligent he is about how he tries to get out of this and deal with the situation. You do see him grow throughout the course of the film, and I love that. I'm not going to spoil any more of it for you because it's a fantastic film. I'll not give away the ending. We'll not do spoilers on this occasion. Just watch it. I insist that you watch it. This is my review of Locked. I'm going to give it actually 5 out of 5. Just because so much is done with so little, and with all the trials that he goes through and the escalating nature of this predicament makes it a real thrill ride. That's my review of Locked. See you next time.